Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to see how to create case record using Salesforce SOAP API. In this demo, I will be using Enterprise WSDL. Once the Enterprise WSDL is generated in Salesforce, I'm going to use SOAP UI tool to make mock request. In order to get the Enterprise WSDL, go to API in Salesforce setup. Once you are in API setup, you have to select API, which is under integrations. Click generate Enterprise WSDL. It will generate the Enterprise WSDL. You can right click. Using save as, you can export the WSDL. It is an XML file, so the extension will be the name whatever we give .xml. And later you can create a new SOAP project, and then you can do all the request in Salesforce. Yeah, the first request what we have to do is login request. So you can right click in the login and then you can click new request. You can give any name. So here I am giving login request, and here I am using login.salesforce.com. If you are using my domain, you can give my domain URL also. And important thing is here you have to pass the org ID, and in the username and password you have to enter your username and password. Yeah, once this is done, click this submit request. Once you click the submit request, it will generate the payload. So once you click XML, you will get the um, response in XML format. The important thing is make a note of this session ID using username and password. Once you make a SOAP API request with this payload, you will be able to get the session ID. So this is needed when we are going to make other calls like create, edit, or delete records, or even if you want to query data. So this session ID is must. So make a note of this session ID. And next, what I have done is under create, you can create a new request. So I created a new request called create case request. Here the session ID whatever we got from the login request has to be used, and this is where we have to set the fields and the type of object. So type is a standard field, subject is a standard field, status, origin, everything is standard. And in order to pass record type, it is not required to pass record type ID. Instead, you can pass the record type name. So here I am using URN1 name service request. So whenever the case is created using this SOAP API request, it will create a case of record type service request. In order to test it, let's submit the request. So it created the case record for me. So this is the case record which got created. The record type should be service request. Yeah, it is of service request testing. Status is new, origin is web, type is other. So whatever I have configured here, it created it. In the video description, I will share my blog link. So if you are planning to execute the similar code to test it, you can refer my blog for the payload whatever I have used. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.